All right, so if everybody's ready, we can get started.
Alright.
Craig's in here doing OBS. Yep, I'm good.
All right. So for those at home, Boom is not with us today as she's not feeling good, so we're going to pretend to be her.
I grow to as big as a tree. I keep going. I punch it.
Do I recognize them?
They have tree camouflage skills.
Except the nerd in the locker.
I cast fist with my fist.
Oh, it's a 1. I rolled a 1.
Again, we love you, Boom. We'll do your character proud. Last time,
Rikki
Go
goes to walk down the stairs and falls down all of them, one by one.
Goes to fall down the stairs and fails.
It's a magical, primrose staircase, so she just falls down the entire session. Nobody finds her. I've been falling for 40 minutes!
Falls into the portal research room and is just going...
Alright, so last time on Humblewood From the Ashes. Where's my session recap? The defenders of Alderheart, fresh from transforming the bandit coalition into the Wildwood Brigade, had encountered dangerous fire creatures in the woods, including a massive magma entity they since learned was called the Aspect of Fire. After receiving equipment and a magical helm from the Birdfolk Council and the Tenders, they were tasked with journeying to the Avium, a magical college, to research these threats, finding whatever information they could, arcane history, rumors, anything. En route, they had avoided a couple of encounters, but did find a Mapach bandit that ended up being Rikki's brother, who stopped banditizing them when he realized who he was punching in the face. Tavi is wanted. Feels like he could not, or is wanted in Elderheart. Feels like he could not just return to either there or Meadowfan or anything, and went with the rest of the bandits back into the woods, hopefully to be found later. At the magnificent Avium, which is housed in a petrified tree with rotating, floating platforms of terrariums and magical bridges, you met with the dean and were given access to amenities in the college as well as the lower library, watched over by the librarian, whose name I just forgot. Swiftgale, Morgan Swiftgale. However, during your investigation, you had basically took several days of trying to just narrow down your research, eventually finding out a couple of things, including that in the past, the Aspect of Fire was sealed away using a conjuration circle somewhere in the grove. Among the other books of information you found were books with torn out pages, seemingly related to what you were looking for. Where they are, how long they've been missing, if there are any others out there, you don't know. But after a few days, you're at some point while starting your research, shadows suddenly came to life and started attacking each of you. You managed to lure them into an area of light in the center of the library and then fought them off. Professor Swiftgale came back to find basically what had happened and brought you all to the infirmary just to get your, self healed up. And that's where we find ourselves.
In the infirmary? Infirmary?
In the infirmary. This one.
Doc, bacon! I broke something! Hard to walk!
The school nurses look you all over. Pretty much, you all could get essentially a short rest if needed. But it also heals any strength drains that you had from the shadows, and you're all back to normal.
If we're taking a short rest during that short rest, I would keep switching into the lizard camera I left behind.
Right, I was just about to bring that up. You did leave your familiar, or find a familiar, or the lizard left behind the thing. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright. I believe that has to use the familiar's perception. So, we just check.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works for 2024 rules. I also, Druid is my least played class, unfortunately, so I'm not used to.
Pretty sure if you're looking for the animal, then you are the animal, essentially. Except for
Wild shape lets you use your stats or whichever is better.
Yeah, you probably keep your intelligence.
But this is just literally the find familiar spell.
It is processing its auditory and visual information into your brain, or you're seeing what it can see. So I'd imagine it's
filtered. It's a lizard filter.
Yeah.
Man, who published this thing? Goddamn lizard filter. Right, so perception is wisdom, so that would be a -1 to whatever I roll.
Okay.
So here we go.
16. You see Morgaine Swiftveil, pretty much, Professor Swiftveil, as I said last time, kind of putting away the mess, putting books back, picking up all the papers, any papers that got thrown around, checking the books for singe marks. You are in and out of this. You're not like watching this for full 8 hours because you'd probably go mad. I'll say with a 16, you do manage at some point, you do lose sight of Swiftgale. You don't know if he went back upstairs or he's like in a part of the library that you can't see at the moment. You can't find him, but you lose him for a bit.
Okay. Do I have a good sense of which section I lost him in?
Give or take, we'll say so. Depends on we'll see what happens when you get down there.
Sort of like last place I saw him, next place I see him, so it's somewhere in between those.
Yeah, he didn't like turn a corner and disappear. It's just that when you jumped back into the view, it's like where'd he go? Maybe he went upstairs. I don't know. It doesn't seem like he went upstairs. So you basically lose sight of him while watching, occasionally looking at the lower library. That's the best way to put it. Rikki, what do you do?
I'll share that.
Okay. So pretty much share that. After a bit, you're all pretty much patched up. Not a lot of you took a lot of damage, so you're easily patched up, and you can head back to your dorm room.
What was the book we opened that caused that?
It wasn't a book that. Make a.
I mean, I would probably be saying
make an Arcana check. Make an Arcana check.
That's a 1.
I
told you the library's haunted. No one listened to Quilton about that.
Yeah. You can't. It didn't happen when you opened the book, so you have no idea.
What? Did you say something? I'm currently listening through Lizard.
The weirdest thing you've ever said. You said a lot of weird things.
What? I should probably stop listening through Lizard and actually listen to you.
Well, I'm saying, was that a natural haunting, or did we? I mean, they looked like us.
Are we dead?
Targeted with something?
Was that our ghosts? Are we zombies? Is that how it works?
No.
I think we're fine for now.
You pass by a couple servitor skeletons as he says that. Or some
It's
walk
this
by.
place. It's this place, I tell you.
So after that, does anybody else have anything they want to do for the rest of the day? Pretty much research a shot. You can't really do much for the rest of the day for that. If there's anything else you want to do in the school, you can.
It's excitement for Quilton for one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay if you don't want to.
I mean, should we maybe just ask around and see if anyone knows anyone that was going down to the research a lot?
Quilton's face down in his bed, sleeping.
Well, should we? Well,
Well, didn't we ask to see the ledger of people who, utilized the library?
You had tried to do that, but you couldn't find any sort of information that solidly sort of led you to anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much a dead end. If that's the case, then you can all pretty much retire for the night and get a proper long rest.
Let's see. Just checking if anything you can do safety-wise. I don't think there is. Nah, I was gonna see if there's any like safety measures I can put up to make sure we don't get attacked other than taking shifts, but I don't know if we want to do that yet.
Accidentally rolled for Rikki. And make sure Rikki gets a long rest.
They managed to successfully remove the heavy duvet and get into bed.
They're under a gravity blanket. I can't get up. Okay. Early in the morning, not early in the morning, but after you guys are all up, you get a knock at the door. It is Professor Birchwalker, who met you when you first got to first got here. He comes up and says, "I don't mean to interrupt your morning, but the dean wishes to see you as soon as possible. So, please go see him as your first possible acquaintance."
Did they get our complaint about the killer shadows that tried to suck out our soul last night?
Hey, sure, quiet. We don't want to cause a panic. You'll have to talk to him about that. And he walks off.
Well, might as well get it over with.
You all have detention.
I'd say, do we have attention?
You make your way to Dean's office, and you see him, Dean Winsworth, sort of pacing nervously back and forth. The equivalent of biting his nails, probably like pruning his hand feathers or whatnot. Yes, come in, please shut the door. Dean Winsworth fixes you with a serious stare and anxiously speaks. Let me put on something a little more appropriate. Music.
Slip into something a little more comfortable?
Comfortable? It's a little too dark. I'll deal with that.
He's like messing with the record player, trying to set the ambience.
Let me be curt. You aren't the first to have a incident in the past few weeks. I don't mean to alarm you, but several
I'm sorry, I'll clean the sheets.
No. Well, that too, but this is a little more serious than that problem.
You're not the one sleeping next to him.
Several strange things have been reported across campus, and, this college was made by powerful wizards, and we haven't really figured everything out that those old codgers left hidden here. Magical defenses and the like. We've had a few, accidents in the past. I hope that isn't the case here. This could be something unrelated. But if it is, well, you folks are the defenders of Alderheart, right? I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have looking into this. Would you mind?
I guess. Do we get defenders of this place as well? Can we get more? Can we stack them?
Well, sure. You'd be the defenders of the Avium as well.
Guys, we could get to the point where it takes them a minute to introduce us.
That sounds like you have agreed, then.
So you're saying that what happened in the Dark Forbidden Library last night, you have no idea what occurred then?
We have not been able to pinpoint anything. Had several people looking into it. We're not sure.
But what better than 4 people who know nothing about magic or this school?
You are the defenders of Alderheart. There's certainly a few magical tricks and traps and whatnots. Be able to get to the bottom of it.
Exactly. It's all designed with wizards in mind. We're not wizards, so we're immune.
It might give us a
That's one way
chance
of looking at it, yes.
Might give us a chance too to
Poor Mark.
find out more about the aspect of fire. I cannot get my Quilton voice down tonight.
Just pretend you need some butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Is that my muse?
No, it's the candy. Oh no, you like lemon candies.
That's
You just
true,
gotta
yeah.
get your anchor word.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have that for Quilton yet.
What if it's actually anchor word?
Anchor word.
That's my anchor word.
Anchor word.
Maybe it's just like a Marge groan.
But what
Just watching you all have this conversation.
recommendations do you make of a place to start? Like, you would think the library would be the...
Well, it would just be the library. I have a few leads. I would go to the perch card, but I don't have a lot of information. I just would like you to either, if you can't solve it, find some more about this. I have a few leads. There's a student, poor student, Figgery Figgins. He's a skittish little gerbine. He recently applied for sick leave. He said he experienced something unusual and frightening on campus. Most people think he's exaggerating and wants to get medical exemption from classes, but I think something scared him. Something not unlike your shadows.
What's his name?
You can
Figgins?
Figgery Figgins.
Figure.
Figgins. You might be able to find him in the first year dormitories, near the ground floor. Second, a Dusk Corvum, divination instructor named Corvax Ravanier. Dean goes, I think that's how you pronounce it. I've never actually heard it said. I've only read it. Ravane. Corvax Ravane. He has made cryptic predictions, being a divination instructor, regarding a bad event that's either going to or has already happened on the campus. He's an oddball, but nonetheless a brilliant scholar. I would say check in on him, see what he can tell you. You'd find him in a divination lab, in his lab in the central, with the student classrooms. Third and final thing I have is a Luma, Sarah Luma, his name Gel Platena. Boop. She's lodged a complaint about the servitor skeletons on campus, saying that we're acting oddly. It's minor, but these servitor skeletons don't deviate from what they're supposed to do. Might be worth looking into.
So it's not the not the fact that you have skeletons rolling around; it's that they're acting weird.
Yes, we have strict guidelines for the reanimation of former scholars here, and they have never had problems in the past. Not since the early days of doing it.
What did she say? Were they unionizing?
I would hope not. They, I don't think we could afford to give them any time off. health benefits, dental. I mean, they're entirely bone. They're basically just giant thing of teeth. I can't even.
We just look out the window. There's a bunch of them with placards going, "You're working us to the bone. You're working us to the bone."
Aren't they all bird folk skeletons though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't have teeth.
That's what's really bad. They have teeth suddenly.
You don't know why, they just grew teeth.
Part of the ritual, we have to give them dentures and it reanimates them. Either way, you can find gel in probably one of the libraries and the inner spires. Any of these would hopefully bring you to where you need to go, to what you would need to find. Once again, the Avium thanks you, and I myself thank you.
Thank you too, Mr. Dean.
Mr. Winsworth. Dean is my father, and my title, but he's also my father.
Thank him as well.
Okay, I will. Turns to a family portrait like on his desk and says, "Thank you, father."
I was hoping that he'd turn to a skeletal worker.
Oh god! That'd be great.
A skeletal worker carrying a portrait of his of his father, just so he knows which one is which.
Proud of me now, father.
That's it. Go to your room. Goes in the closet. Either case, you all are able to pretty much pick up from there. You can always go back to talk to him if need be.
Shall we have a young man who saw something weird, which is definitely relevant to us because we saw something weird too. A divination wizard who can give us some insight. And then the weird skeletons are acting weirder. That seems unrelated.
So, those are the 3 places to start. Or the 4th place to start. The cafeteria. For breakfast.
Well, I mean, you gotta have a good breakfast to get your body and mind in line for the day.
The wizards will never see it coming.
First rule of the day. I was actually already up at 6 a.m. and had an old man breakfast at the buffet.
This is country buffet.
Yeah,
campus cafeteria is just basically a buffet. Yeah, you're able to very easily get breakfast. You have all the things that bird folk would eat: seeds, nuts, berries, crackers that are thrown at them.
Eggs.
Off the floor.
They friggin' love eggs.
Fresh laid eggs.
There's one tiny part in the corner where all the humble folks' food is.
Yeah, it's like there's like a...
Whenever... They all go down the line with the trays and stuff, and they get to the server and go, "Yes, I'd like the cup of seed, please." And the server just takes the cup and throws it on the floor, and everyone in the line sort of just goes.
That
Next
or
person.
No, never mind. That's
I'll
too
have
gross.
that. I'll have that too, please.
You know how birds regurgitate to show, to give food to
that would be
others?
when they're sat down at the table and they're going, you gotta try this.
Let me try some of that.
They probably have a regurgitation room. It's like kind of like the breastfeeding room that places will have, so you can just have some privacy. You've got that same kind of thing.
Oh man, just a bunch of bird bros just being like, "Yo, bro, you gotta try this, bro." Yo, man, don't hog at all. Punts in the stomach.
They got soft serve ice cream and it's topped with seeds.
I mean, that's just pistachio.
Pistachio. Want a pistache?
Hey, I'm taking the pistachio.
Mustache. Okay, yeah, you're able to get your proper breakfast. Scrounge a little bit except for Perry non-bird folk food.
I investigate it for clues, just in case.
Roll an investigation check.
Is it not? Where? Show me. There we go. Wasn't popping up. All right, that bout went about as well as it could have gone.
We're getting all the bad roads out of the way now.
Turns out the butler did it. That's what you've figured out. But yes, you can now. You have free reign. What would you like to do? You don't even have to do this if you don't want. You can just go back to researching if you feel like it.
Maybe we should all separate, find out.
Which side quest do you want? We'll take them all.
Yeah. I mean, we can all go together. Maybe it would be safer, but we get it done faster.
Well, there's 3 of us. Rikki seems to be didn't get out of bed this morning.
She went into the regurgitation room.
Gross.
Oh no.
She doesn't know. Hope she doesn't know what that room is.
It's dark. It's slippery. She's lost for hours. Yeah. Should we divvy up the different missions between us? Let's just overburden.
I am not dealing with those skeletons.
Burden.
Should I do it? I can't burn them.
It's all yours.
Yeah, why don't you go take the skeletons? Do you mind if I take the divination?
Sounds good. I can talk to the young Figueroy here. I have a way with kids, Maybe I can teach him a few moves. I do some punches and kicks.
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, everybody's gonna split up. Who would like to go first? Rikki. Okay, Rikki goes first. She comes out of the regurgitation room and she's just like wide-eyed and like she saw a ghost. I went into the wrong place. I'm gonna go back to the infirmary.
They feel like they want to throw up, but they've just seen what happens when that happens, and they don't want to do that anymore.
Throw up on campus. There's a little kid that comes around. Mommy? Okay. Back to real stuff.
Instead of a janitor with sawdust bucket, he just adds more seed to it.
We've gone too far in a few places. Okay, so who would like to go first? As ShortStack as your bird chimes in.
You just go down the list. We can do Figueroy first.
Alright, Figure. Figaro. You can you pretty much ask around. You're able to find Figgins in his dorm room. The door to the dormitory room opens only a crack as you knock to be let in, and through it you can see a small eye looking at you nervously. Who are you? What do you want? What do you want?
Hello there.
Hi. What do you want? Who are you?
Oh.
You haven't answered my questions yet.
My name's Quilton. I'm a guest here at the school. Are you Mr. Figgins?
Okay, I asked you 2 questions. You only answered one of them. Please answer the second question. What do you want?
Well, I'm just here to ask you a couple questions. We've been asked by the dean to investigate some odd occurrences here, and well, you were first on the list, so that makes you a very important person today.
Is this about what I saw?
Well, if you're comfortable speaking
No,
about
go
it.
away. And closes the door.
Oh. Knock again. Tap, tap, tap.
What's up? Yes, who are you? What do you want? Oh, you again.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think I might have seen something similar, and I want to, compare stories.
Mm-hmm. Make a persuasion check.
Empty.
17. All right, but you're not gonna laugh at me, right?
I would never laugh at you.
Well, what if I tell a joke?
Well, if you want me to stay deathly quiet, then I won't even crack a smile.
That sounds good. Okay, come on in. kind of like open the door, looks left, looks right, and like usher you in.
I kind of look behind me and say, are we looking for something?
No, come on in, come on in.
Okay.
Closes the door, locks it. Puts like a
Oh.
chain lock on it too.
Oh, jeez. Go on.
One thing you'll
Expecting-
notice is that he looks very pale and weak.
Are you expecting company?
No,
Yeah?
I don't know anymore. It's just everything. Nobody believes me. I'm very scared of one thing, and there's very weird stuff, and I just need some rest and relaxation, and just.
I kind of kneel down and go, "Oh, don't worry. I believe you. I believe that you saw something weird. That's weird and scary, and it makes you uncomfortable. And I'm here to get down to the bottom of it."
Make another persuasion check with advantage.
Eight.
Luckily, it's a very easy roll. Okay, alright. Tell you what I remember. It was a cold night, and it was raining, and I could hear scratching. Like something scraping at the wall outside my window. Outside my chamber window. I looked out, I saw it. It was this huge monster was climbing with its claws, and it saw me too. It had 4 eyes, 4 big red eyes, and it opened its mouth, and I think I passed out.
That's more scary than so crap. I mean. Oh,
right. He's kind of
We
relieved to
just
see
saw some
somebody as
shadows in
freaked
the
out as him.
corner. Like, oh, jeez.
What? I mean, yeah, shadows are scary. I'm scared of my own
Yeah.
shadow all the time.
Yeah.
Look,
We slept with the lights on that. We slept with the lights on that night. It was terrifying.
I didn't even know you could turn them off. Not that I would, but like I've got this on all the time, and I have like 6 night lights too.
You're a very smart boy. I look out the window and kind of see if I can picture what he was talking about.
Okay, go over to the window and you kind of like open it up. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. As he
Maybe look for like
continues to-
claw marks. He said it was crawling on the.
Yeah, that's what I imagined.
Side.
Do.
Um,
So he continues as you're doing that. Let's say I think I passed out when it happened, but when I woke up, I felt sick and it was just gone. I don't know how long it was out for. Probably not that long. 17. I'm gonna say you do find a little bit of claw marks. You can't really tell if it's from like a monster or just normal wear and tear or things like that, but there are definitely like some sort of grooves into the structure outside of his window.
how big do you say this thing was?
Big. I mean, I'm small, so everything is big, but big. He estimates maybe a large creature.
Yeah. You couldn't get a good look at it because of the darkness?
Well, that and fainting.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Well, what on earth? I thought, this just got a little more mysterious.
Right?
I'm going to hand him the Raven figurine. You know what this is?
One of your action figures?
Oh, it's much more special than that. This here is a little
Captain Falcon.
protective totem.
Took him out of the box.
Okay, calm down. Sam, this is a little protective totem, and you say the magic words, it can send a message straight to me. So if there's anything wrong, if you feel scared, I can be right there.
Oh, okay. I like that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I will hand him the Raven figurine.
Actually,
I-
let me So you do that, but let me back up a little bit because there is actually information, a little more information of what you did discover. You uncover marks and a few pieces of bone peeking out of the soft earth nearby, so you can spot some. Doesn't quite say where it was found, just outside his window. So you spot a few pieces of bone that kind of add to his story. Maybe these are servitor skeletons. You don't know.
It doesn't require attunement or anything, so I hand him the
Takes that.
figurine.
Thank you.
And you can borrow this for a few days while we're here, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. What's your name?
My name's Quilton Pinecone.
Quilton Pinecone. Okay, I'll remember that, Mr. Quilton Pinecone.
I give him a ruffle his head a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sorry. If you remember anything else, just let us know or tell a teacher or someone you trust,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back to hiding under my covers for a bit.
Okay.
I mean resting. I mean both.
You can take those pillows, make a little fort.
Ooh, oh, that's a good idea. Well, I mean, it's probably not a good port. They're just pillows.
Not if they were a stone fortress.
Oh, I mean, they're not. They're
Battlements.
pillows. Oh. They're just pillows. They're made of feather. I mean, I think they collected them from the bird folk that come here.
Kids in their imagination these days, like, kind of mumble as I walk out.
You realize that this is essentially a school. He's somewhere between teenager and young adult.
I kind of realized that halfway through. It's like, but I kept going with it.
We also analyze that. Imagine going to a school and the bed sheets are made from the previous student's hair.
And yes, much like what Bendy said on Discord, I was going to say, you take 3 steps out of the thing, and then a raven comes and finds you. But no, he doesn't. Yeah, if you want to go, you circle back around to get a better look at the stone earth, and you can see the bones and better look at the claw marks and whatnot. You can continue trying to look into this if you want, or you can call it a day.
Well, I'll meet up with the others. So.
Okay. Going on to the second one. Let's see, I'm gonna make sure I put Figure on the map. Next one is the Divination Wizard Professor.
Corvex, yeah.
Corvex, thank you. Drives a Corvette. Not well. You head over to the classrooms, and bell rings, everybody leaves, and when it clears, you peek on in, and you see a Corvum pretty much at the head of the classroom, sort of erasing the stuff on the chalkboard and whatnot. Or actually, no, he's not doing that. He seems to be doing something at his desk, on this desk, and he's got a book in his hand. He sort of looks like he's doing some sort of somatic elements of some sort of spell.
All right. Upon entering the classroom, Perry takes off his hat, holds it in his hands. Professor, moment of your time.
Kind of startles him as he looks up and is like, sort of loses focus. It's like, darn it, that took me. Or just, what do you? I'm sorry. You're one of the defenders of the Alderheart. I apologize. This is stressful, sort of doing something. I keep getting interruptions. I did not mean to snap at you. Yes.
I think you would have seen me coming.
Oh my God, you're right. I should have. You must be a master at avoiding the divination and scrying spells. Let me try scrying right now. He starts doing another sort of thing. Nope, I see you. You're right there. Yep.
Oh.
Yep, you're right there. Your shirt's untucked from the back, by the way.
Oh, thank.
Anyway, enough of that. Snaps out of it. So yes, how can I help you?
Yeah, so I've been sent by Dean Winsworth to talk to you about...
I'm fired, aren't I? And you're just gonna let me go, and I'm fired, I'm gonna have to get a new job. I'm not gonna be able to be a server to scale. You start mumbling.
Whoa. No. That ain't how it's gonna fly.
Oh, promotion then.
Well...
I'm going to become a skeleton right now.
Go get my stuff ready.
No. Hold on. I'm just here to ask you a few questions, because I hear some things that are going around the campus that aren't exactly natural.
Oh, is this part of what you're looking for? Is this part of the I know what you mean. I had that divination where something bad was going to happen on campus, and I don't know if it's happened yet or not. And is that what you're asking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, this might be a good opportunity. I can kind of like starts getting his stuff together on his desk. I can do a divination ritual right now. I'm sure here I can see if it's related to you or something that you can find, and we can get to the bottom of this. Now, have you ever had a divination ritual? Have you ever seen one happen before?
No, I can't say that I have.
You quickly remember the time when you met Susan in the swamp.
Oh, right. All right, yeah, no, maybe once
out.
or twice.
Okay, so it's real fine. It's here. We get these sort of things. Get a couple of these now. A couple of small animal bones. And there, he starts with like a fire, in a prepared circle, sort of nearby his desk. And the magical fire starts. All right, now watch this. That's the magical bone at the bones. It has a couple of other things as he goes around. He says the magic words. Div. And suddenly the sort of fire flares up a bit. And a soft voice speaks from here. No imp jumps out. No possession as if in a medium during a seance, but just a voice kind of emanates from this magical circle. It says, "A black heart lies among the white and gray, but in the dimness it is hard to say who is friend and who is foe, the master wheel, the monster woe." Kind of goes away with the chat for you. See, now it's very weird because this is the same thing that I've been getting for at least a few weeks. It hasn't changed one bit.
Would anything jump out at me and ring any bells?
Make a history or investigation check. Nothing jumps out at you, but the first line might hint that the threat comes from someone people trust. The first line might hint that someone that people trust on campus might be a threat or the threat.
Okay. Huh.
That's not much, but it's maybe you can do something with it. It's been driving me crazy, and I've just it's been affecting my sleep, and no, it hasn't. I've just been kind of insomnia otherwise, but it is making it. I would like to know what it means.
Yeah, for sure. I get you. Huh. I mean, it's a start.
That's what I said. Yeah, exactly. It's my thoughts exactly. Well, if you do find anything, feel free to let me know.
Have you heard about anything else going on around campus?
I heard they got a new regurgitation room at the cafeteria. I've been wanting to try that out.
Oh my gosh. It's a treat. Trust me.
Oh, so good.
Just like Mother used to make.
Just like Mother always makes. Anything else?
Old lady, cafeteria lady. Okay, next. Okay, open up, Tony.
Down the hatch. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Not as easy as it used to be.
Mama needs some medicine. Takes some pills. Goes right back to regurgitating.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Hold
wait a
on.
minute.
Hold on. Give it a minute. Here we go.
And giving
Ah.
you inspiration for that.
Just like-
make you laugh.
Just like my husband Jerry used to.
Oh, going back to Petunia and Jerry. Classic.
Okay, you enjoy the rest of your day, honey. Next.
Oh my
Next
god,
character.
that voice.
That should be your next character, Joey. Just lunch lady.
Lunch lady.
Yeah.
Doris.
Isn't that from like
Those from
A bit of the
South Park.
Monsters Inc. The Monsters Inc. lady.
Oh,
voice
yeah.
that she was doing.
That one's Wazowski.
Wazowski.
Always watch.
Always watching Wazowski.
Always.
I can't think of the name of the web show, but it has Barbie dolls and it's like the prettiest girls in school or something like that. They have a lunch lady Dolores.
That was like all that or something, like a skip.
No. It was an ongoing story. I could talk about it later.
I think Lunch Lady Dolores is essentially like, Lunch Lady, have you got any grease? Yes. Yes, we do. Then grease me up, woman. Okie dokie.
Oh, it was great. It was a
Oh,
great
what,
episode.
oh, what's that from? Recognize it.
Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
Simpsons when
Yeah.
Art
Okay, yeah.
brought in a little helper to.
There's
show
a dog
him
in the vents. Yay!
Continuing on, we go to the third person. Vim, you head to the asking around. You head to the library. It takes you a while to find this because everybody is weirded out by you, and occasionally you'll just stop to look through your lizard in the middle of wherever you are. I'll just freeze for a few minutes.
It's a
Right.
new day, so I'll have to redeploy your lizard.
That's true. Okay. You do find this. You find that this person, Jill Platena, is a rather serious student. She's usually on the go from one class to another, extracurricular activities, etc., etc. You find her in the library, the magical library. And you do spot her sort of sitting at a table with like 6 books open, like taking notes from all of them. What do you do?
Hi. Dean the Dean sent me.
Oh, hello. Dean, the Dean. Oh, has he finally been taking notice of my work, I bet. I knew all this hard work would pay off. Yes, what have you come to tell me from Dean the Dean?
Is your work complaining about skeletons?
No. Oh, is he asking about that? Oh, okay. Well, what do you want to know?
Are you complaining about skeletons?
Yeah, well, I was. Here, sit down, I'll tell you about it. I do enjoy talking about myself. Anyway, so, I was finishing up another extra credit assignment for Professor Leechwood a couple of days back in the potions lab. Something strange happened, even for me. The servitors that were cleaning up the lab, they stopped. And they walked out of the lab. They went towards the crossing platform. I was curious, so I followed them. Looked like they were headed to the lower library. I would have followed them down, but I don't have access to the lower levels yet. Only the privileged are able to get that, and I will have that by the end of the semester, I'm sure.
Oh, we've been there.
You've been to the lower library.
Yeah.
Are you like 8? Are you like one of those super genius magic kids that's like just an 8-year-old but a prodigy?
I don't know. I've been called a problem.
Me too, honestly, me too. Well, if you've gotten down there, then it should be no problem. I should have that even sooner, maybe by the end of the month. Oh, but that's all I know about the servitors. I don't really know much. I didn't file. I filed a notice with the administration, but I didn't hear anything back. I figured they were doing something about it, or it was just a fluke of some sort. Maybe it was a drill, maintenance. I don't know. They came in for a cleaning.
When was this again, exactly?
Oh, a few days ago.
Do you know if anyone has control over the skeleton peoples?
I assume the higher ups in the management and the what's the word for the managers of the school? There's a word for
administration.
Yes,
administration.
Thank you. That works. Yes, the administration. They'd probably have that. Maybe some of the wizards.
The suits.
Suits.
They're not producers.
Hey, you seem really interested in getting into the lower library. Has there anyone that you know of gotten into there recently that you were surprised about?
Not that I'm surprised about. I've got the Professor Morgrave. I know he takes care of the things down there. I've talked to him a few times. Nothing. I just thought of something. The Necromancy. The servitors. You might be able to talk to Professor Glinda Nightseed. She teaches advanced course on theoretic necromancy. I, of course, have aced that last semester. Straight A's. Well, 1A, it was only one course, but still it was straight. But
I could do straight A's too.
And I'll go over to a chalkboard and draw A's really straight, as straight as I can manage.
That's quite straight A's, some of the best I've seen, almost as good as me. She kind of looks at you and oh, this guy's going to be my rival. Yes, yes, he shall be my rival. Yes, I shall beat him. But yes, that's all I know. You can go see Glinda Nightseed, and I need to practice my E's. I mean, get back to my notes and stuff. Of course, I don't need to practice my A's at all. Maybe move on to the B's and C's and I mean my notes. Yes. And she goes back to whatever she was studying.
Wow. If you can do a straight C, I'll be really impressed, because that can only be not straight.
Yeah, yes. Let it never be said that Jell cannot get straight C's at college. Wait. Oh dear. She just sort of mumbles to herself a little bit and eventually just kind of loses stops paying attention to you.
I'll do my best to make sure that is never said.
And head on off.
Yeah, I got next stop, Necroman.
Okay, you're able to all meet up after your initial things.
I have some important things to tell all of you. There is a terrifying monster on the loose on campus. It's at least large size. It has 4 eyes, and it starts some bony stuff. Some bone.
Yeah. You didn't look any further into that, but you did see some bones.
And it might be made of bones or have bones in it, which I guess is pretty normal now that I think about it. But you don't usually have it be lying on the ground.
Oh yeah, those usually stay inside,
Yeah.
not outside.
Maybe it's related to the skeletons all striking. Maybe they formed into a giant mega skeleton.
Actually, say stop daydreaming, but in this instance, I think you're absolutely right, and we have a Bonetron situation on our hands.
We can hear the theme music as they combine in the distance.
Well, let's just say maybe those two issues aren't as unrelated as I first thought. What about you, Perry? What do you discover?
Yeah, so I went to the divination professor, a little screwy, but he did a little divination for me, and here I'll repeat what he told me. Black heart lies among the white and gray. but in the dimness, it is hard to say. Hard. It's hard to say. Who is friend? And now I've slipped into a Western accent. Ah, jeez.
Oh dear me, now I'm never gonna get out of this.
Even hiding your accent this entire time.
Who is friend and who is foe? The master wheel. The monster woe. And it just, I don't know, kind of sounds like in the beginning that someone people look up to here is in on this. Could just be me, though.
We're just the dean the entire time.
Dean seems nice.
I don't know. He'd do better not. I mean,
It does say the master is good, but the monster is woe, which is bad. But it could be created by someone that people trust. But they must have good intentions for creating a monster? I
who
don't know.
knows? What about
Maybe the master's saying yes and the monster's saying no. Maybe the monster went on strike.
who knows? So what about you, them? What did you find?
A guy that's he's trying to get straight C's, and he saw that a bunch of skeletons go into the lower library.
Huh.
He said that I should go and talk to the person that's in charge of teaching people how to make skeletons.
Yeah, that could be our next lead.
So
Well,
they
what's
might
this-
know why
What's
they
this individual's name? This necromancer.
It's, and I recount the name perfectly.
Glinda
Put it in the
Nightseed.
chat. Yeah,
that
Professor
one there.
Glinda Nightseed. Yeah, I think it was Professor Glinda Nightseed. She was the one.
My good friend, Mr. Black.
Carolina Falcons.
Let's think of that.
So I think we should go and check out Professor Glinter Nightseed.
As you're taking a bite of food. And well, that's a very good idea. And I put up my handkerchief. Don't say Professor Glinda Nightseed. You know, that's a good next stop. Ask her why she's making horrifying, terrifying mutant skeleton monsters.
Or if she knows who is.
You can easily find her with a little bit of ask around. You eventually come up to her office. It says, "Oh, come on in, come on in. What can I do? What can I do you for?" You see a Gallus, a Gallus professor, older woman.
Gallimimus.
Gallimimus.
Glinda.
Yes, how can I help all of you? Do you need help with your studies?
No, we're here to inquire about why skeletons would go into the lower library without anyone telling them to.
Big skeletons in the first place. They are very creepy.
This is the skeleton is going into the lower library? Who told you this?
The guy that wants to get straight C's, the Gel Platner.
Well, she's not a guy for one, but straight C's. I think she wants to get straight A's. Why don't she want straight C's? She's one of my
really
best.
difficult.
She was one of my best students. She never would give up a challenge. But why would she? What did she say this for? Did she do this? Did she put it? Maybe she's putting you on for a little prank or something.
If she is, I don't get it. It was the dean told us that there was a bunch of weird stuff happening, and this was one of them.
And why have you come to me? Why would you have come to me about this at all? Why?
Do they look nervous, or are they just
Make an insight
stammery
check.
as a person? Let's see.
Yeah, I'll probably be looking around the room too.
Make an investigation check for looking around the room. An insight for things.
I wasn't recording.
Oh no, it's okay.
I got the audio. I can stitch it together.
Yeah. You even said OBS going?
I was looking at the levels, not the stupid button.
Not recording.
Yeah. It's okay.
So, which means they're not going to have any music for the first couple things. Anyway, with a 20, she is definitely nervous, and she says, I wouldn't know why this is happening at all, and you can tell that she is lying about something. Looking around, with a 10, you see a couple of magical books around. Make an Arcana check, Perry. Might make up for your mild investigation check. 16. That'll be enough. You do see most things are sort of history of necromancy and ethics and whatnot. You do see one that is a book that seems to be called Necronomicon Ex Corvus on a shelf behind her, kind of tucked a little bit into the towards the back of the shelf itself.
Okay.
And what do you mean you weren't recording? You're not recording this, are you? She looks over at
You have to tell me if you are.
Quilton's got a quill and a pen. He's like, just frantically trying to take notes.
Doty, write this down. Oh, is there anything else? I don't know why you want to see me about this. I mean, I know I deal with necromancy, but that just because there's some servitor skeletons that go weird places.
I mean, that's kind of your thing.
Is there anyone else in the school that could create or control them? Because we've had reports of a very unusual skeleton roaming the grounds too, bigger than the others.
A large one? No, there's none of those around. But if you're just coming in here to accuse me of things, I will have none of this.
No, I'm just saying, who else in the school could do such a thing?
Plenty of. Just because I deal with necromancy doesn't mean anybody else can not do necromancy.
Well, I'm trying to narrow.
I didn't know Boyd sweat. I seem awful, nervous.
It's raining. It's raining in here.
Well, I hold my hands out. Just
It stopped when you came in. Look, if this is it, if this is all you're going to do, then I must ask you to leave before I call security. I need my alone time now.
We're here on the dean's orders to investigate the goings on. If you're with not
then
willing
you have
to
investigated
cooperate,
yourself quite enough. You may now leave.
come on, guys. This is obviously not the person that could make a mega skeleton.
yeah, she could do it if she wanted to. I'm sure. A little beyond her capabilities.
Yeah, it totally is.
I nudged them and like kind of motioned for like lizard. Like I try and make a lizard with my hands, my feathers.
Come on, let's go to the lizard. I mean the regurgitation room in the cafeteria.
It's canon now, isn't it? to
I
call.
take a moment to understand. I'm like, hey, what?
And you know his hand movements get sharper.
Eventually, I see like shadow puppets on the wall in the front. Oh. And
You use your cloak of your patching, your cloaking patching or whatever, and make a patch that looks like a lizard. Appears.
Oh, I love that idea.
I'll as we're walking, I'll summon, because I don't think it like does a flash or anything. It just says you conjure one. So
Okay,
I'll done in the folds of my clothes. I'll conjure a lizard, and I'll let it fall out my my leggings.
Yeah, you make a lizard in your pants and it falls out.
Yeah.
Drain the lizard, so to speak.
I mean, you technically beat me to it, but I decided not to go there.
Sorry, I had a turtle head out now.
Out. So, leave a lizard there. As you head out to the Avium. I did not mean to create a folder. Let's go ahead and take a break. As that was requested, and I was going to request it myself in a bit too, so.
Oh yeah, well
Good.
I'll want a break too.
No, you have our break. You don't get your own break, okay? That's how it works.
You know what? This is a breakup.
Oh, good. I'm going to go to the bathroom then.
Hey, me too.
Goodbye,
Not
chair.
at the same
Yeah.
one though. The
Yeah.
different bathrooms.
The regurgitation bathroom. Alright, be back in a bit. This necromancy office art I found has like a stuffed crow. I assume a stuffed crow or raven on the right side of it, which is kind of weird in this setting.
It's their equivalent of the fetus in a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have all these backgrounds, but they all have like animals in them, so it's weird.
Yeah, it's hard to find proper ones that would fit Humblewood.
I think the next adventure's gonna have a lot more art. So I've noticed.
Yeah, well, I mean,
This is like one of their first
it's-
books, so all their ones later this, when they actually probably have more of a budget, they a lot more art in.
yeah, I'm putting them into setting right now. So I have the Avium, and then your dorm room, and then each of the 4 people that you visited.
And I
All right, so everybody good and back and ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice guy, eh? All right, back at the Avium.
Yeah, it's my primary stat.
So you have left Glinda Nightshade's office, and you left her, your familiar lizard, to be a spy cam. So, what would you all like to do?
Hey guys, can you guide me out? I'm gonna keep an eye on her.
Yeah, you got it.
Ow! I'm in now.
So you walk into a wall or something.
literally not have much to do until we spy on Glinda.
Glinda!
Yeah. Vim's gonna be relegated to just watching her for the most part. So, if you guys need to either guide him or be like, right, let's keep him safe here, and we'll do something else.
So,
I'm gonna like find some of those courtroom skeletons and just follow them around, see if they do anything weird.
okay. We'll say while you're doing that. So the first thing you'll see while looking through the lizard, make a perception check.
Lizard perception. Lizard perception. No. Oh.
Scroll down to the bottom of the thing. Yep.
I'm gonna use my.
There's a pillar just blocking your view. It's like a...
Yeah, do you want to use something to reroll?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the reroll. I'm gonna have the lizard lick his eyes.
Another natural one. Come on.
Hey,
There we
17.
go.
It's -1 because of lizard.
17. She gets up and she starts like pacing around, and you kind of hear her just sort of like, just like nervously mumbling to herself and kind of like, not quite cursing you guys, but just being like, "Oh, I think I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm just supposed to do this." And like, blah, blah, blah. You catch a couple of words and whatnot, and something that says, "I'm studying this. It's not hurting anybody. I'm just studying this. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Not gonna hurt anybody. Nothing happening. No one's gonna find out. Fine." She does not. She goes through notes and everything. She does not pick up any books or anything. I assume you mentioned you were told about the book on the shelf, so she does not pick that book up at all.
Does Bim have like little TV eyes now? We're just all watching through it.
If only. As you were following around some server skeletons, go ahead and make a, I guess an investigation check, Joey. I guess it's the closest it could be. Or a survival, because you're tracking them. Either one.
Yeah, 4 survival. 12.
You don't lose sight of them, but they don't do anything. They don't do anything weird. None of them go down to the library.
I'm gonna like wait by the library stairs and wait for some Corvum skeletons to walk by. And I'll be like, "Oh boy, it's a great day to go down to the Dark Forbidden Library. I hope no one follows me with my special pass." And I like very loudly start stomping down the stairs.
They pay you no mind.
That's what I love about college skeletons. I keep getting older, they stay the same.
Oh my god.
Old Family Guy.
Alright.
That's from, I believe, Dazed and Confused.
Oh yeah, they must have been straight up just spoofing, and by spoofing, just recreate the scene with their own characters.
Mm-hmm.
That's the joke. They did the same thing.
Well, that doesn't seem like that at all. Like Family Guy at all.
They would never.
They would never rip someone off.
But yeah, you never, none of them follow you.
Leave a trail of M&Ms to the stairways.
You get some, like, M&M seeds. They're just seeds with the M's on them. They're probably WW's, it's a seed company. You leave them out, and, nope, they don't, they start cleaning them up, but they don't go down the stairs.
It's like a little one with a broom. I'm out of ideas. Can't kung fu my way out of this one.
Well,
Damn. Punches in frustration, hits the invisible guy that was following you.
Well, what do you know right now? Or what do you at least think?
What do I think?
Your characters. Sharing all this information, including what Vim just saw, and what you've been trying.
That the person who said they had nothing to do with this is acting awfully fishy. And obviously hiding something.
Yeah, that Night Seed. Not to be trusted.
Maybe we get a hand on that book. A hand on that book that you found. Give us a clue.
What about it?
Something called the Necronomicon is bound to be full of lots of good things. Yes, I'm
Oh
saying
yeah, only good things.
if we get a
Guys,
hold of...
are we theorizing? I told you to let me know if we're theorizing. I can't hear anything.
You snap them out of it so you can talk.
Ow.
So you have a suspect. What would you like to do with the suspect? Or with information about the suspect?
I'll bring it to the dean initially.
That's using your noggin.
Well, maybe...
So-
Mr.
if you'd like
Dean,
to-
if that is your real name.
It's not. We've been over this.
And maybe when he's in the dean's office, we can search Galinda's office.
Well, you're gonna head over to the dean's office. Defenders of Valdar. So who is heading to this office? Who is going in to talk to the dean? The dean.
I'll be going.
Okay. Anybody joining her?
I'll be nearby, but I'm keeping an eye out still, just in case.
Okay.
So,
You're just staring off. It looks like you're staring into the distance and not reacting.
I've been brought in like the bring your kid to work day and just put in the corner and sit down.
Defenders of Valdar. Some of you. What have you found? Have you solved the mystery? It'd be very helpful.
We think it's very likely that the Professor Glinda Nightseed is involved.
Glinda Nightseed for all these strange things, the shadows and servitors and all these other things.
Well, we haven't found
Whatever
anything
figure you
about
saw.
we haven't found anything about the shadows yet, but there's been some strange occurrences with the Corvum skeletons.
Yes, yes. I mean, she is a necromancer, but she's under usually very strict guidelines and very, very important things that we keep this under. Things like necromancy under control.
Well, young Figueroy
Do
told
you have-
me that he saw what I presume to be a very large Corvum skeleton skulking around his room at night.
No, we don't have any. We don't have any giant servitors. I can
Well,
tell you
it
that
seemed to
right
be
now.
something a little unnatural. Said it had 4 eyes and was climbing on walls, and I found some bone remnants outside his room.
It's possible it was a normal servitor skeleton, as Figure is a Gervine and rather small.
I put my arms out. He
this
said it was. He said it
size.
was huge.
He's also small. It's just relative to his size. I'm not saying he's lying, just rather mistaken in the thing. But if you think it's Professor Glinda, Nightseed, what evidence do you have of this? I can't just go on word alone.
Well, just what else are we supposed to do? She has books about. She's a necromancy professor, so I understand that she has something called the Necronomicon Ex Corvus.
She has what?
But she refused to get. She has a book.
Wait, back up. She has what?
A book.
How did
It's
she has a
called.
Necronomicon Ex Corvus?
That's what I saw.
Are you sure about this?
I'm positive.
Why did
That
that?
is a very dangerous book. That should never have been. Checking something real quick. Sorry.
We just assume like that's what you do to raise the skeletons.
No, that is a very, very dangerous book that should not be out of its safe place. It's.
From the
Are
forbidden.
you sure it was
from
this?
the
Can you
Forbidden
describe,
Library?
describe the book? Oh, well, I would say forbidden, but
I
in
don't
a
think
sense-
you gave me. I
I
don't
mean,
think you gave me
in,
much.
in character, you can describe it. So
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's say that.
human skin.
get some notes. Notes. Mhm.
It's
And
a
it,
human.
and it is human skin. It's from another world.
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky.
Gets up and.
It's the other way meat.
Confirm this. Is this all? Is there anything else?
Klaatu Verata. No. She was just really refusing to cooperate at all. She was nervous. She basically kicked us out, even when we brought up your name.
She has this book. I will certainly get the security to look into this matter. Thank you for this, and hopefully this solves any of the problems we have. I guess it's one thing to note that it's not. It's good that it's not the remnants of wizards creating traps that have lasted decades, if not centuries. Oh, consider this a job well done, then. Providing security does their job.
Well, what about the...
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but what about the shadows that try to kill us?
Well, I admit that they're not necessarily necromancy, but perhaps it's something that would security will question her if they do find this book on her person or in her office.
Okay, then.
I will keep you up to date. And I know something you will know. In the meantime, I suggest you can rest up and then tomorrow continue on your research.
All right. Well, I guess that's what we gotta do.
Head on out. Back to your dorm room. Over the next day, you guys can take another long rest if you need to. Over the rest of the day and the next day, security does go in and find the book in her office. You're told that there are pages ripped out of it, but she claimed to have not known that she did not take it, and she doesn't know why it's in her office. They did do a search of some of her notes and whatnot, and she was doing some sort of experiments, is all they really tell you. She claims that she was just researching ways to resurrect the dead for a lower cost. Even as such, that is a rather egregious violation of the trust of the school, as she was not supposed to do that. She knows nothing of the servitors. She claims to have known nothing of the servitors going down to the lower library or larger monsters, or why there are pages torn out of the book that she has no idea are around, nor of anything of the shadows. So, but they are pretty sure that she knows nothing of the book's missing pages, but is still having done something that will probably get her fired.
Do these ripped pages look like the ripped pages we found in the other books?
You are not shown them. I mean, the pages do not exist in the books; they have been ripped out.
Yeah, I'm saying, are there rips? Are the rips similar?
They are torn pages. Yes, that's not much that you can do forensics analysis.
We're gonna match
However,
the rip pattern here. Were they left-handed, right-handed? From the top, from the bottom? Was it clean? Was it multiple attempts? Come on, man.
We really need to get better security. We'll look into that. However, over the course of the next day, before you can really get started. Again, I gotta get for the less darker one. Let's go back to this one again. Before you can head on out, a note is slipped under your door. You don't know how long it's been there, but one of you finally notices it. It is folded up piece of paper. What do you do?
We leave it. No, we look at it.
Okay. You are given... Open it up and you see this.
Yeah.
The Forest Terrarium, Central Building, East Wing, Midnight, Come Alone. I know where the missing pages are. Period.
These are some pretty straight C's.
They're straightest C's I've ever seen. All these letters are just so straight.
Who could it be?
No human could.
My God, they've done it.
That's amazing. I did not even think about that. That's great.
Yeah. Humble Scratch does have straight C's. I look on the back, see if there's anything else written.
Nope, nothing you can see.
It's just a lot of C practice.
Yeah. I fold the pages in certain ways to see if they form secret messages.
You end up making one of those folding.
finger
You know
things
exactly where we're going. Yeah,
Yeah.
the fortune teller things.
Should I go to the date with Brian?
Yes.
I don't like him. He stinks.
Do you want me to ask Audrey?
Yeah, sure, why not? Couldn't hurt.
You open the door and go across the room. There's somebody named Audrey there. The other.
Hey, Audrey.
So if you do cast, do a ritual to cast Augury, what is the question you ask?
Should Quilton go? No. Let's see. Let's see. The answer is either good, both, or bad. I think, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Is it safe for us to go to this place at midnight?
You get to the spark. The spark starts to rise up and then fizzles out, giving you a bit of a wheel and woe. You get the sense that you should go, but it will be dangerous.
Guys, Audrey says we should be careful, but it's worth it.
Well,
What else is new?
yeah.
It's always dangerous,
I
but
mean,
it's always
might as
worth
well.
it.
We just gotta be prepared, right?
You hear across the room, "Yeah, be prepared," from Audrey.
Be prepared.
What time is it now?
It's going to be dusk.
Out of session, is this something we want to make sure Boom's here for, or?
This one you guys could probably do.
Okay.
If we get to a point where it seems like you want to wait for Boom, that's fine. We can get to that and we'll ask again.
Well, even
it-
just story-wise, yeah.
Yeah. It's not the absolute last thing in the chapter, I will say that. It is a stepping stone. But yeah, it's up to you guys. If you wish to wait for Boom, we can pick this up next time.
I kind of think we should.
I don't really mind.
Should we go and trigger whatever it might be, and then if it looks like we're gonna get into something, like, all right, let's wait for Boom, so that they can get in on this.
You can do that.
I don't
if
know.
you wish.
I don't mind waiting if you guys want to do
Okay.
story.
I kind of want to
well-
wait.
Yeah.
Well, we will end it there. Then. It's a nice shorter thing today, where we had I think about a third, maybe a quarter of our discussion was about regurgitation.
Yeah.
We'll fix it in post. It's less editing to be fixed, considering half the session wasn't recorded in some regards.
I do think that if we, if everything goes well, we'll probably be done by the end of the month. If we still stick to this weekly schedule, we'll probably have maybe 4 sessions left. give or take, that'd be a good average to go with.